Frequent flyer flies, la 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 la. Frequent flyer is back.
What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer? Welcome back to the channel. Smash the like button to show your support. And if you're new to the channel, I would like to extend a warm welcome. Guess what, y'all? Today is Throwback Thursday, and so I'm back out here at the park. It's been bad weather lately. We had a lot of rain, a lot of wind and all. It looks like it's going to rain today, actually. It's supposed to rain all day. But I got a little break in between the weather now to show you guys this. So this is the Blade Nano QX, and as you guys can see, I've been struggling to find to keep parts for this guy. This is the frame from the Blade Nano QX FPV, but it's pretty much the same. I think it's a little more sturdy than the stock one or whatnot, but this is actually the Blade Nano QX. This is not the FPV models flight controller in here. This is the normal flight controller. This is the normal canopy, and you see I have a mismatch prop on here. But I brought this guy out to fly it because I flew one of its clones. This one stands out from all of the clones in the fact that it does go in acro mode. So you can put this in acro mode. The acro mode isn't all that great, if you ask me. It doesn't turn over fast enough, so you can't really do any really nice acro flips with it. You can, however, do power loops or whatnot somewhat. If you have strong enough motors on it, then it will be better with power loops. But the Nano QX comes with weak motors, if you ask me. It doesn't fly as strong or with as much authority as its clones does, but it does fly well, though. I can say that it does have the best yaw rate of all the clones and all of that. It has a better yaw rate, and it does go in acro mode, and it has a pretty nice pitch on it too. So I did bring out the Blade Inductrix, though. The Blade Inductrix has all of the features that this guy has, but the Blade Inductrix, in my opinion, flies better. So it has a faster, well, the yaw rate might be the same, but being that this is a little smaller, it makes that fast yaw rate work better for it. And because it's smaller, you can maneuver it around even easier indoors and all. It's ducted. It has a ducted fan body and all of that. And so this guy is awesome. I brought this one out just in case this one doesn't fly well in the wind, because we did have kind of a windy situation going on. It seems like it's calm now, so might be the best opportunity to fly this guy now. So I'm gonna fly this one, and then we might get into the Inductrix as well. And back then we didn't have these batteries. These batteries are better. The batteries are nowadays, the technology got better, and so I ended up swapping out the connection for PH 2.0. It originally came with a tiny, I think they call it a Molex connection, and this makes a big difference in how well it flies. And so it flies a little better and all, but still not as powerful as its clones, the motors on it. But this one is awesome. With these batteries, it flies a lot better. But let's get both of these guys up in the air so I can show you guys they fly like. Okay, so let's get it up in the air. And it's got the wobbles. That's probably because it's kind of cold. Once you get going, though, it straightens out. So check it out. Does fly well. This is the yaw rate. So really fast yaw rate. It doesn't hold its pitch that well when you're doing funnels, though. The thing about this, though, with wind, it's not that good with wind because the motors aren't that powerful. So the wind blows it around a lot, seems to affect it more than it does its clones. It is very quiet though. Check it out. Looks kind of weird with that one yellow prop on it, but that was all I can find of its original props. It actually doesn't fly well with its clones props. It does the shakes a lot more because I think its clones props have a little more lift. Oh, it feels like it's getting weak. It does get weak on turns. You can't make hard sudden turns with it when you're flying it fast because of the power of the motors. So let's go in acro mode. We're in acro mode now. You guys probably can't see that, but there's a red dot underneath the canopy that turns on. It's blue. The LED is blue when it's on stability mode. So we're flying in acro. Let's see if we can do a power loop. I know it's not going to do well with a power loop because it barely has enough power to ascend up fast. See, it can't go up fast enough to do a nice power loop. And it went down. So maybe if it had micro motor warehouse insane motors on it for the tiny loops, maybe that'll give it a little more power. But I found that it just gets the wobbles a lot, and it ends up not flying well when you do that. And when you swap out the props for its clones props, it flies better actually, but it gets the wobbles still. Man, birds are really going after this thing. I guess it's making a sound in the frequency that they think it's a bug or something that they can eat. And so its side rotation isn't fast enough for it to do nice acro either. So I just did 2 side flips there in acro. Wasn't too bad. I guess you got to get some height. Try to do a power loop or something. Let's try it again. Can barely hold this weight when it's falling or whatnot. But it is an awesome fly. This thing shines when you're flying it indoors because it's very nimble indoors. It still has that problem when you're flying it really fast and you do like a funnel turn or something, it'll like start to lose control. It'll get out of control. But for the most part, when you're flying it cruising around, it has a really fast yaw rate, so you can really maneuver it around indoors in a small space, and it has a pretty nice pitch on it, so you can easily auto correct. So it's a nice flyer when you're flying it indoors. It can be flown with a lot of finesse in a small space. But outdoors, I guess acro mode is where it's at outdoors, but it doesn't have enough power to really have fun in acro. You can just, I guess it'll make a good trainer. It'll make a good trainer for acro mode, those who are trying to learn how to fly acro. If you just want to just cruise around, it'll help you keep it in the, help you learn to keep it in the air and all. No LVC warning for you with this one really. It doesn't have any lights on it, just that light underneath the canopy. And you really can't see that when you're flying it around. And so you'll just notice it start getting weaker, and then you'll just go down somewhere. So the Blade Nano QX. In aqua mode, y'all. It's starting to rain, so I think I'm going to bring it down now. It's about ready to die anyhow. It's getting weak on me, so let's bring it in, let you guys have a look at it. So that's the Blade Nano QX for Throwback Thursday. Thanks for watching.